What's up everyone, how we doing today? Retro Obsessed. I am back with a new video for you guys. In today's episode, did you know that there are only a handful of movies that were so good they were actually released on every major video format ever made? And I just happen to have one of the movies on basically every single video format ever made. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to take a guess of what it is. So while you're thinking about that question, let's go ahead and roll the intro and get into today's special affiliate.
What is up, guys? Retro Rick here, and you're watching my guy, Retro Obsessed.
Raze energy drinks, the #1 rated energy drink in the world right now, with 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, no creatine, with electrolytes and BCAA aminos, and 300 milligrams of time-released caffeine. So whether you're getting ready for that early morning workout, putting your miles in, or getting ready to save the princess, do not forget to grab yourself an ice cold Raze energy drink to help you get through the day. And with 10 flavors to choose from, such as Baja Lime, Strawberry Colada, Sour Gummy Worms, and my favorite, Apollo, these flavors will be sure to bring you back to your favorite childhood memories, all without the sugar. And when ordering online, make sure to use the code word TOMTOM to receive 15% off your order. Link and information will be in the description below. Raze Energy, get refreshed. Welcome back, guys. Hey, if you are new to the channel, make sure to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me. I don't say that too often. So if you're into retro nostalgia from the 80s, the 90s, a little bit of the early 2000s, video games, movies, toys, music, go ahead and do me a favor right now and hit the subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that bell to be notified of my new videos coming out every few weeks for you. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over one particular movie that I just realized I happen to have every single video format of that particular movie ever made on a major video format. Last time I was reading, I think there was like 20 different video formats released from like 1965 till 2023. I'm going to show you one movie that I just happen to have on every single major video format ever released, from the oldest to the newest that was just re-released. And that movie I just so happen to have is...
Wait! I haven't told you what it is yet. Pause for effect.
Field of Dreams.
I have just created something totally illogical.
If you build it, he will come.
If you build what, who will come?
You didn't say.
Daddy, there's a man out there on your lawn.
Go the distance.
Did you hear it?
Go the distance. Unbelievable. This game is a part of our past.
Is this heaven? No. It's Iowa.
Field of Dreams.
Do you like Field of Dreams? One of the best movies ever made. I think one of the most inspiring movies ever made. And I can definitely tell why it is on so many video formats. So I'm going to show you exactly what formats it was released on, when, maybe the time lapse of different video formats throughout the years. So first up, we have Betamax tapes. This is basically a smaller version of a VHS.
If you think network television is a little boring, start your own network. With the Sony Betamax and the portable Sony videotape camera, you can do just that. You can record what you want when you want, and watch what you want when you want. It's the best family entertainment on television.
Now, I do not actually have a Betamax player. I still want one in my possession, just to have with all my other stuff. You know, I have all the other VHS and Laserdisc. I might as well have a Betamax too, right? But I just happened to find Field of Dreams on beta. I want to say it was at Goodwill. Probably paid a couple bucks for it. But yeah, this is the Betamax right there, the beta tape. Basically a 3/4 size of a VHS. And then I will compare it. Now, so here is the VHS version, and just to compare the sizes, you can see it's definitely shorter than the VHS. Yeah, but let's compare them. So it is just a little bit shorter than the VHS tapes as far as height-wise, and then a good couple inches shorter than the actual VHS as well. Show you right there just how much shorter it is from the VHS.
I didn't even realize I had all these movies until I started going through my collection and realizing, no, I had the same movie on multiple video formats. And then I started Googling, you know, how many video formats were made, and it was kind of surprising of how many were actually released. And these are the most common ones. So first was Betamax, that was released first. And then after that, the VHS was released.
But we're missing the big football game. Relax. My VHS home video recorder is taping it right now. Terrific. Watch. Terrific. But suppose it's over 3 hours. Relax. Panasonic VHS tapes up to 4 hours of sports, movie specials on one cassette. Wow. This VHS is for me. We caught the whole game. Best catch of the day. Yeah.
VHS, the 4-hour system from Panasonic and other leading companies.
And then after VHS, but before DVD, can you guess it? It's also something I do actually collect, and that is the Laserdisc, the 12-inch Laserdisc.
The Pioneer Combination CD Laserdisc player. With a 60% sharper picture than most VCRs. And the incredible clarity of CD sound. It makes movies, music, and concerts truly come to life.
This is basically a 12-inch version of a DVD. This was released after VHS, but before DVD. And it is basically DVD quality, but I will show you here. And it is on a 12-inch disc, usually double-sided, and depending on how long the movies are, sometimes you'll get more than one disc, especially like on Titanic. Now, you guys know how long that movie is. Titanic on Laserdisc is 2 discs, side A, side B, and then the second disc, side A and side B, so you'd have to switch it like 4 times just to watch one movie. Because I believe the Laserdisc was only able to record, I believe, 1 or 1.5 hours of video on one side. So if it's anything longer than like an hour and a half, they would have it on the opposite side, and then you have side 2. Now, my particular DVD player is an older model, so it doesn't read on both sides. They do have a few Laserdisc players that were released later on throughout the years that were able to read top and bottom, so you didn't actually have to open it up, take it, flip it on the other side, and then play it. They do have a few Laserdisc players that I would like to get one day, and it actually plays both sides of the disc, so you don't have to actually take them out and swap them. Field of Dreams, 12-inch Laserdisc, awesome piece of the collection. And like I said, this was released after VHS, but before DVD. And next up, as you can kind of guess, and that is the basic DVD.
This is DVD. And this is what happens when you watch DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD. The picture is twice as sharp as VHS. The sound is infinitely clearer. Looks and sounds like you're at the movies. You can experience it at home. You can watch it in widescreen. DVD. Make sure you see your next movie on DVD.
But yeah, I mean, right after Laserdisc, DVDs were just coming out. At the end of the VHS lifespan, DVDs were coming in. So it was basically Laserdisc trying to compete with DVD, which it didn't, unfortunately, last very long. That's why a lot of Laserdiscs are super, super expensive. But yeah, DVD, I think it was more of a convenience factor. People just liked the smaller version, and the fact that the DVD was able to hold the entire movie on one disc and not on 2 to possibly 4 discs. I think that's why DVD ended up being a lot better in the outrun and the outcome, just because of the actual convenience factor. The HD DVD.
Welcome to HD DVD. Spectacular high-definition picture, lossless sound. HD DVD also allows new in-movie experiences. HD DVD. The look and sound of perfect.
The Blu-ray. HD DVD was basically around at the exact same time as Blu-ray was. They were basically trying to compete with each other. HD DVD came out, I think, maybe a half a year to a year before Blu-ray. And then as soon as Blu-ray came out, it basically blew HD DVD out of the water. Unfortunately, with the HD DVD, you had to have a specific HD DVD player, whereas Blu-ray, most of the modern gaming consoles that were out at the time in the mid-2000s were actually already playing Blu-rays. So that was also a more of a convenience factor where people would buy Blu-rays simply because all their gaming consoles, most DVD Blu-ray players would play Blu-rays and DVDs, whereas HDTV, they say, could possibly have a better picture and better audio, but it was more of the convenience factor that people didn't like from it because of the whole specific HD DVD player, and nothing else would play them. And just released, I think this was released about a year ago, maybe two. When you're watching a Blu-ray, you're sitting to yourself going, and you're watching this amazing quality, amazing audio, you're like, man, this is just absolutely mind-boggling how great the quality has came since Betamax and since VHS. And someone said, hold my beer and watch this. And they released Field the Dreams, re-released in 4K UHD 2160 pixels. Field the Dreams, Kevin Costner. This is the 30th anniversary edition that was re-released on 4K UHD. You can see right there, 4 times sharper than Full HD. So basically, this version was 4 times as good as quality as a Blu-ray, which that's insane to think about. Before you know it, probably within the next 5 years, guarantee this movie will get released in 8K. They've already released 8K TVs. And from my understanding and reading and somewhat little bit of movie knowledge, they've been filming in 8 and 12K for actually a long time now, years and years, but they basically just downsize them and downgrade the quality to 1080p and just recently 2160. Now, obviously, this movie was made in 1987, I believe. Well, I was only like 5 years old when this was made. So obviously, the quality of this 4K isn't as good as, say, the new Transformers that was just released in 4K because it was actually filmed in that high quality and then downgraded or downsized, I guess you would say, to actual 4K. Whereas these old movies, when they were first released, you know, in the 1980s, 1990s, were only filmed in, you know, lower quality, and now the quality has been raised. When an old movie is re-released, it's actually upscaled to a higher quality, and then when a new movie is filmed, it's actually downscaled to a lower quality. As weird as that sounds, that's just how it is. And so obviously the quality isn't going to be as great on this one as a brand new 2020 movie that was just filmed a couple years ago, but it's still awesome. 30th anniversary special on 4K Ultra HD 2160. Awesome. I actually haven't had a chance to open it yet. Now, I actually do have a UHD 4K player. It's a Samsung. I actually got it probably like 3-4 years ago. And it's kind of crazy to think that 4K has actually been out for 10 years. I believe the first 4K movie was released on 2013 or 2014. It's insane to actually think that 4K has been around for almost 10 years already. And, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but if you do have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X physical version, and they actually play 4K movies, which is awesome. So you don't actually need a specific 4K player, even though I have a specific 4K player. That way I don't have to use my controller or use the PS5. I have an actual Samsung UHD player, and I personally think the UHD 4K player does have a better quality and better audio than the PS5. But I also run an 8K Denon receiver with a full 4K 240 hertz TV. So the 4K movies playing in the 4K player on the 4K TV, just absolutely beautiful. And then the whole 5.4.1 surround sound that I have is just absolutely awesome. Like I said, it's just something different that I wanted to do. Like most of you guys know, I do love movies. I have a whole line of movie theater posters in my game room as well. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little history lesson of some movies that were released. Now, there are a very small handful of other movies that were released on all these other platforms like Betamax and Laserdisc, but I'm going to show you some of the prices. Some of the prices have actually skyrocketed, like Back to the Future, Terminator 2, I believe, some other movies that were cheap on some formats, but were absolutely stupid expensive on other formats. And that's probably the reason why I got the Field of Dreams, because it's, for one, an amazing movie. For two, it was actually pretty cheap to purchase them on all these video formats. I mean, there's literally a couple movies that were on Betamax and or Laserdisc that were going for hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Absolutely insane. One of those things that's better just to try to find it in the wild, because there are tons out there. So hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I wanted to do something different for the channel, something that I enjoy, and I know a lot of other people as well. But yeah, let me know if you've watched any of those formats before, whether it be from the oldest, which is the Betamax, all the way up to the newest, which is the 4K UHD. Also, let me know what you think about the Field of Dreams in general. Such an amazing, inspiring movie. You know, Kevin Costner doesn't get much better than him. So, all right, guys, I am Retro Obsessed. Have a good one out there. Be safe. Peace.